That was got it. And so today is Wednesday. Oh, and you got on the shirt. I'm so excited. I love to see our mission. Today is February 28th, 2024. And in USA East, where I'm living in Thailand, USA East, the time is 10:22. I want to welcome you all to the first edition of our Art Tank winner, Zimbabwe's consultation and coaching session series. Thank you so much for being here, former Art Tank winners. We're going to begin our discussion by officially welcoming Hubert and telling him a little about what you've been, where you are, and when I say what you've been, who you are as an artist, what you do, where you're located, when was your I guess we should start in sequential order, since we went way back. And I see Ali is here out of Tanzania. I guess we can start with you. Ali, thank you so much for being here. Karibu kaka, asante sana.
Asante sana dada. Asante sana. Yeah, thank you. Hello guys, my name is Ali Lumbi. I'm from Tanzania. I'm the one of group member of Magomamoto Theatre Group that we was a winner in Art Tank 2020. Yes, we say thanks to Thai to conduct the Art Tank competition in 2022. That Art Tank has given us an opportunity to travel from Tanzania to South Africa. It was almost 1 or 2 weeks. We were there, we get some workshops, we did there, and we get the opportunity money, $100, 12 months. And another thing that we get from Thai after that opportunity, we get the chance to travel with Thai, to work with Thai. Before I was like a learner in summer learning, the programs that does deal with the Thai, but I was like in 3 years at the learner, but my last year, my third year, I mean, Miss Kim and other staffs, they selected and some of my group member, Asani, to be the one of the member in Thai, Tanzania. But we have Mary. She selected as a teacher in summer learning. So we are so excited. We are very happy to work with Thai, to be a winner in Art Tank, because Art Tank, it gives us the big opportunity. It gives us the connections with other peoples, different peoples. Yeah, thank you. Miss Kim, can you proceed?
Okay, I guess Miss Kim is handling something alongside this. I I must say it's a pleasure seeing you once again, my brother. Last time I saw you in Tanzania, it was a pleasure connecting with you. And I must say that I'm a witness of your great work that you did in Tanzania. I cannot forget your performances like, at the University of Dar es Salaam. I cannot forget the Bagamoyo performances, the Arusha as well, which was the climax. I must say, indeed, I enjoyed everything that you did, and it's such a great pleasure that Thai is offering different opportunities and different platforms to young people like you, enabling them showcase what they have and come on board to support them. Thank you so much. Also, just as you mentioned, Mary is now a tutor with the Summer Learning Institute, which I think is also a very great a platform and a milestone to through the performance that you had presented earlier on. Otherwise, it's a pleasure once again, and allow me to invite the next Atank winner to also present what could have been their experiences. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Yep. Thank you so much. I hope you all can hear me. I think so, right? Yeah. So my name is Bush Seba. I am a dancer. Not only dancer, I am a cultural operator. I am the co-founder of the Invisible Kids Academy, which is an academy of children. As you know, Congo is kind of wars all the time. Kind of so many things, so many troubles. I mean, in the country. So many kids are like um, at this rate, and many kids are not at school. So as an artist, as a human, a young boy, I decided to start an academy of children, which is the Visible Kids Academy, and we use art to support them. Like we try to see the way art can change their life. So we are able to support their school, support their clothes, place to stay, place to sleep, everything they need. And also, we keep working for the community in Congo, and try to support the different activities of youth here, collaborate with different artists, working for the dance community, not only dance, but even more than dance models. Anyway, I am also um, fashion designer. I saw different styles within African long cloth at Nyumbani Connect, which is a little business I started since a long time ago as I can. So I decided to start this job to support myself, support also my academy, which is the Invisible Kids Academy. Yeah, I am the Atank winner of 2022, and I am proud since I gone to Nairobi for the Artisan conference. That was not easy for me, and that was like a dream because this was my first travel as an artist, and this was my first experience as an artist that I really liked. I was able to raise funds with Shana, which is also working with the child, and then I gone to attend the artisan conference. And yes, there was info like there is a competition coming on, and the competition is the artisan competition. Then I was like, let me just join. As a Congolese, English was so hard for me at first. Or you have to express yourself in English. Then I was like, I know I'm not good in English, but I will go. Then, yep, I just went to the competition and I did it in hours. What my project, what I do, everything I do in Congo, in Burma, especially. and by the chance, I won the competition. Uh, I think I was crying. For me, crying was not just I cried because I'm sad, but I was crying because of happiness. Uh, Without winning the competition, I met good people. I met Kim, I met Taki, I met Shana for the first time. I met Mama Salama in Kigali, Chimonda and Yujita from Uganda. A lot of people that was very unique to me. But I'm happy that you never went there. After the competition, I don't know if you started.
I think Bush is breaking up a little bit.
Yes, bushes.
Bush, it sounds like wah, wah, wah.
We can't hear you anymore.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. You're now clear.
It's okay now?
Sure, it is.
Okay. Yeah. Then after the competition, I was able to travel to the East Africa, and there I was like meeting people from the Thai. Everywhere I was sleeping, there was a Thai family. After that, I did a lot of things. I organized the Kivu Futures event, which I was able to invite another art tank winner, Scooter, the beatboxer, to come to Congo to teach beatbox. As here, beatbox is something like people doesn't do that more. Then it was like maybe as a tank winner in the teaching artist institute is also working for hip hop culture. Then I was like, we can invite Scooter to come to teach the beatbox. Scooter came and he was giving the workshop, and that was very good. He was able to invite a lot of dancers coming to the event, and the dancers for the community benefited for the Q Futures event. We was able to organize a workshop. I mean, a fashion place where myself I saw, and with my team, we together work for the workshop and try to learn some money, like to support the Invisible Kids Academy, which is always the worry we have here. Yeah, I have a lot of things to talk about my my experience as an art tank winner, because I was able to meet good people, and until now I keep working with them, and until now I keep getting more opportunity coming from the same people I met through the Artisan. I was able to meet Obadiah, which is Cleveland, Ohio, I think so. And yeah, we was able to talk, try to collaborate a little bit, and now just gave me a chance to travel to the US to give a Ndombolo dance workshop, Rumba dance workshop, which is our dance culture in Congo. For me, it's so big, and I'm like, and all of that, it's because I was able to go to the Artisan and meet people. For me, it's, if I couldn't go to the Artisan and do the competition, maybe I could not meet all these people. But because of the competition, I was able to meet good people. And until now, I keep getting more opportunity from the Thai. Like, live in Congo as an artist, going to the US to give a workshop, this is very big. I got a chance to go to the summer learning competition, but problem was just my time. But the teaching artists gave this opportunity for me to go to Tanzania to learn. I was not able because of my body, of also my time, but I still have this chance. As I think so, this year I can go. I was also supposed to go to Zimbabwe, and there was different problems with my logistics things and others. But hope I see gonna go to another country which the Thai is going to choose for me. And I think as art thank you know, I'm like I don't know what I can do for the Thai, but I think the important is I keep the good collaboration. I keep the good spirit and the positive spirit. And yes, I know I can keep working more, working harder at my side to make the Thai proud of my work. And here we are in Congo, and there are a lot of things coming here. Thai have been working more with East African country and English countries. I may be the one which came from a French country. So for me, it's like a big proud, like participate at these activities and also to be the Art-Tank winner of 2022. I've been getting support every month for 12 months. So it means 1 year, every month, getting support, and yes, I was able to support in my center. Is I said I have a center, then I was able to pay rents, supporting the kids with the school fees. I support children with food and everything.
Bush,
a lot of
Bush,
things.
you don't have to
I
tell
hope
the whole story, Bush. On
Kimo
cette
can hear you.
s'il vous plaît. Yeah, un momento. Yes. Maintenant, Sauti Hubert. We want to hear his voice. I'm sorry. You've got French, you've got Swahili. I don't know which language to use, but I just don't want to stop you because I'm loving the testimonial. I appreciate the fact that you're appreciative. But I just want to talk a little about some of the things that, like you've already mentioned, you've kind of all put it all together. But I want to bring Ali back in because I'm really like, I don't want Hubert to think that we've figured this out and that we already know every step of this process. Every year we get a little better at supporting the Art Tank initiatives, and every year we become better at making this pipeline of social entrepreneurs focused on art for social transformation a little stronger. Every year we get better. And so we depend on you to help us make this process more effective and more sustainable. And when we say that culture is the new currency, that's because we value the human resource. We value your sweat equity. And so this is not a one-sided, we have all the answers and we're telling you what to do. This is very much a partnership. It's an investment into this network of Art Tank winners that are committed to social entrepreneurship. And so when I think about the new initiatives that pop up that we couldn't have planned on, like us figuring out how to keep members of Magamomoto sustainable. I mean, that was the first time that we had an Art Tank winner that was a group. And we're like, it's 10 of y'all. I mean, it's one thing when you have one person and they represent the initiative, but how are we supposed to support each one of you? You're all so different. and you all have your own personality and side projects, and yet you are a performance group. And so figuring that out hasn't stopped. Ali, um, for example, with Ty, we use marketing materials that are made from the artists in our network. And so our Ali, I don't know if he has on one of his bracelets. Normally I would. He's a weaver. And though he was a part of Magamoto's performance group, he makes our bracelets now for every region for the study abroad program. And so even though the art tank period is over, that's an opportunity for us to give him a small contract to do some of our marketing material development. And so it looks different. We don't know what those relationships and what those opportunities will reveal for you. But what we do know is that we're committed to exploring that with you even after the 1 year period is over. This is a life work. This is my life's work. I want to do this for the rest of my life in one way or another. And so Bush, he's a dancer for his life. He doesn't know how that will always show up or how he will always dance or where or with who, but he knows that he is a dancer. And so we are learning today from you, what is it that you define as your life's work? Like, what is it that you see yourself doing for the rest of your life? So that that can begin to help us understand how we will support you and provide opportunities that we didn't even know were possible. That's one of the things we want to hear from you today. The other thing is we want to know how you're already sustaining yourself, because that matters. If you're taking the money that we give you each month and you're just using it to like eat because you haven't any other forms of sustenance, then that'll also make you get to the end of your year and say, what did I really gain? Because really, what you were doing is just maintaining. You weren't growing or thriving, but you were just surviving. And so we want to know a little about your other forms, your other streams of income. And the last but not least from today, it's important that you understand that we in the Teaching Artists Institute, we're also social entrepreneurial. And so we're making money to then give to you. So we're very, very sensitive about how you spend it. If you squander that money that we are ourselves working hard to get, we are not in the US a nonprofit that's getting all of this government funding, that's getting this, free money because we write well and are able to stay within the lines of red tape. We are not the organization that is ideal for this kind of process. We are selling products and services and hustling from the grassroots, just like you are in Zimbabwe. And we just understand that we have strength when we come together globally from our various locales to do this work together. So we offer you opportunities like, for example, Bush. He mentioned the futures, the Kivu Futures Project. This money was small, but it was above the $200. Notice that we grew. Ali, Magamoto, they were getting $100 a month. But at the end, now we go into the next year and Bush is getting 200 USD per month. So every year we get better. We're still at that 200. You don't get 300 per month. You get 200, just like Bush. But we're hoping that after working with you for the next year, we'll be able to increase that amount to 300. And this is how we plan to do it. We're hoping that just like we had Beatboxer Scooter in Uganda, after he finished receiving his $100 per month, he said at the end of his period, I'm building a house, a center on my father's land to house the beatboxing artists that come into Uganda so they have a place to stay. So I need extra money. Can you give me a couple thousand more to help towards this project? We gave that money to him. but we didn't ask for anything in return. We just gave it to him for free and said, thank you. Write a news article, promote us in Uganda. We appreciate you, Beatboxer Scooter, for being our first Art Tank winner. When it came to Bush, he said, listen, I know that I'm receiving my $200 per month, but I have this project called Kivu Futures, and I need extra money to help do my signage, to help do the program. Can you send me money on top of what you already give, the 200 per month? And we said, okay, Bush, we'll squeeze and see what we can do. We found the money. I don't know how, but we found it. And we didn't tell him he owed us anything extra because we gave him extra money on top of his interest-free loan from the Art Tank Bank. This year, you will have the same opportunity if while going through your year-long consultation, coaching, and process, you have an event or you have a project that requires funding on top of the $200 that you're receiving every month from your interest-free loan, we will also make that available to you. But this time, it won't be for free. You will be charged interest on the money that we give you above your $200 that you'll get every month. And the money that you receive, if it is above that 200 for your project or an event, it will be just like any other loan. It will be a fixed rate. It will be a low interest rate. And the money that you pay in interest will go towards the next year's person, whoever that winner may be in Ethiopia. We don't know who they are. But in order for us to make this sustainable, we need your projects to work. And that means being able to pay interest on the money that we give to you. We're also this year opening that same opportunity to our former Art Tank winners. So not just you, Hubert, but Bush in Congo, but Ali and members of Magamoto in Tanzania, and also Beatboxer Scooter in Uganda. We're now through the Art Tank Bank, we're building a pool of money that you can all request loans from. So not just you, because you're the current Art Tank winner, but even past Art Tank winners can withdraw loans from this pool of money that they can slowly pay back to the Art Tank Bank. And the interest that they pay on these small interest rate loans will go to the next generation of Art Tank winners. And so this year, we're rolling out this approach to sustainability and collective economic empowerment for the artist class. And you are allowing us, Hubert, to launch this officially for the first time. And so I've said a lot. I hope I didn't say so much that you forgot what the two questions were that I asked you. Do you remember, Hubert?
Yeah, I remember.
Perfect. So please, if you could answer those two questions for us.
Okay, I can just first answer, then maybe then I will give.
No, Bush, that wasn't for you, Bush. That was for Hubert. Those two questions. Hubert, do you remember, or should I repeat them?
First question. Can you give me the first question again?
Yes. Yes. What is your art form and your life's work? Is the first question. Remember that us here, all of the people here, the reason that we're still at this table is because this is our life's work. This is not a hobby. This is something we will be doing in one form or another for the rest of our lives. And so we're making investments into our continual future. And we want to know how you describe your relationship to your art form. how is this your life's work? And what is that art form? How do you see yourself doing that for the rest of your life? The second question is, what are the sources of income that you already have for your Art-Prenuership project? Many people, sometimes the money they get in only goes to their survival, just eating, just having place to stay. So they're surviving, but they're not thriving because they don't have enough to go into growth mode. And so what we're asking for the second question is, what are your other forms of income and support that are sustaining you throughout this process? So those are the two questions for you, Hubert.
Thank you, Ms. Kim. Hi guys, how are you? I'm Hubert Ndlovu from Zimbabwe. I'm a stand-up comedian. That's number one. And secondly, I'm an arts administrator. I'm the festival director for a comedy festival called 122 Comedy Festival. And this is a festival that purely looks into the genre of comedy, be it in theater, be it in film, be it in poetry, be it stand-up comedy. So it's purely just comedy. So I separate the two, the stand-up comedian and the festival director. The stand-up comedian side also acts as another source of income to me. In addition to me being an IT technician. So what happens is with our festival, this is my life's work actually. The festival, I own two festivals actually. One for comedy and one it's called the Fun Festival, which deals in Zimbabwean culture, bringing together Zimbabwean culture for a fun festival. We people have to share their culture, just having fun. But the comedy festival is the one that I'm really been pushing, where I get through our exchange programs. I have memorandum of understanding with comedy clubs in Botswana, Zambia, Lesotho, Swaziland, South Africa, and this year we're adding Namibia and Malawi. So what we do is monthly, depending on the availability of shows. Monthly, we send a comedian to Botswana or Zambia or Namibia, because most of the time, the upcoming comedians don't have the funds to take themselves outside the country or are not known enough to be booked outside the country. We, through our memo of understanding with other comedy clubs, we give them the money, we pay for their transport and accommodation to go to another country, to go perform. They get paid and they come back and they don't give back the money. We don't request our money back. All we want to do is give them the opportunity to be known across Southern Africa. Then when we do the festival, we'll bring in comedians from these different countries to Zimbabwe all at once for a night of comedy. We also work with high schools for theater and film. So we go into high schools, we teach theater, we teach film. They create productions for the festival. In film, we also provide the equipment. Like I personally own a camera that they use, it's a Lumix G7 that they use for filming. I hire the other equipment for sound. So they write the script, we teach them how to write the script. We teach the students how to direct. We give them all information of producing a film. So they do everything, we just monitor as they do. We take the film, we edit, and we screen it. So what then we do is for them, we let them sell tickets, and then they keep part of the tickets. They take the money to either buy equipment or buy something for their school or for their theater production. So what we then do is we make sure that all the schools benefit from the gate checking, so that next year when we're coming through, the school has either bought costumes for their theater team, or they bought cameras on their own, or they bought filming equipment on their own. So this is what we do with high schools for our festival. So basically our festival, and this year also we're engaging communities. We have youth community centers in Bulawayo. The city council owns every suburb, has a community center. So we are now engaging the youth in the communities who are unemployed. We're saying, those who are interested in doing theater, can you come through and learn theater? Those who are interested in doing film, can you come through and learn? And when you've learned, you produce the films. And when we screen the films, you also get a share of the gate takings, or when you screen within the communities, especially when you screen in the communities, the money belongs to them. So what we're doing is making sure wherever we go, we just not put giving the knowledge of how to do. We also then say, this is the monetary value of what you have done. And we'll be increasing our reach to other provinces through the National Arts Council. We have a memorandum of understanding that we have signed this year with the National Arts Council, and we'll be going to other provinces, starting with probably 3 provinces this year. And also now for my source of income, I'm an IT technician. I do IT for different companies around Zimbabwe. That's one of my source of income. I also here they administrate a health institution, a surgery for a general practitioner. So I get also funds from there. And then my comedy also, I also host weddings, I also host parties. Those are my sources of income. And then for the festival, we sometimes get grants from the European Union, and also donations from friends of the festival. We have what we call friends of the festival, those who just want to put money into the festival. And then everything of ours is audited. We have an auditing firm that comes and audit our finances, so that everyone who puts every dollar into the festival is able to see where their money went. I'm sure, hopefully I've answered all your questions.
No, you've answered them very thoroughly. It sounds like this is your passionate project that you plan to do for the rest of your life, this comedy festival. And it sounds like, as a comedian yourself, you're vested in giving a platform to other comedians to share their work in Southern Africa and beyond. That's incredible. I can't wait to provide other opportunities to promote you, as well as those other comedians on the platforms that we have access to, specifically this year in Ethiopia at the next Artisan Conference. And so I want to bring back, I don't know if Ali is still there. It says, oh, I see now. I'm seeing a message. They have, oh, I see. Okay, I see the message. Thank you, Ali. I think he's having some trouble now. Okay, so Hubert, we're off to a great start. I think I've understood and heard your passion. That's why you won the competition. Before you go, do you have any other questions for me? Or maybe one of the past Art Tank winners?
Not really, but I just wanted to add that, to say this year we've started comedy nights in a new server, and we'll be doing these comedy nights around the country, where we're calling out those who want to try stand-up comedy to come through, so that we increase the number of comedians in Zimbabwe, and then they're able to then know the actual numbers. Then we create workshops for them, so that they learn how to do comedy, what's a beat, and everything in stand-up comedy. So we're really going all out this year.
Nice. And is the comedy in Ndebele, in Zulu, or English, or one of the maybe lesser known languages out of Vic Falls? Or
so what we really encourage, we really encourage to for a person to have at least 2 sets, to have a set where they can involve their local language together with in English. They can put the 2, and then we encourage, well, when you're going outside the country, can you just do your set in English, because everyone in other countries will get to hear the language. But when you go to South Africa, we can actually speak Ndebele, because South Africa, Zulu and Ndebele are almost one and the same thing. So, but we really encourage people to use English as most of the time, because when you travel outside the country, most people who actually hear, able to hear.
no, that's incredible. And for me, myself, I even want to learn the Ndebele and the Zulu. I'm going to sing me some songs in those languages that I'm a piano. I love it. I'm coming. Don't you worry. And so, yes, such a
Here for you.
incredible, yes, Sondele. Let me not even try. I'll say Saubuna. I know that's actually even Zulu. Sorry, I don't know. I'll learn some
So
Ndebele.
Sakubona is Zulu, and in the is same thing. Sakubona, it's same
Oh,
thing.
both same.
Sakubona,
Okay.
same.
So
Yeah,
Sawubona for
Sakubona.
sure. Sawubona for sure. I see you. I see you. And so we're going to start. We're going to make sure that we get your payment out for this month. We have officially launched. Be sure to sign your memorandum of understanding and send that back ASAP along with your details. And we look forward to seeing you next month, this time with your first training, which we will record. Please make sure you're in a clean environment. And when I say clean, I mean noise free, nice background. And you're a boss. So we don't even have to say these things to you because you're even teaching this to other people. So it's nice to work with my equal. And you're so young, I will even go as far to say my better, because in 10 years, you'll be giving me opportunities. So I'm so excited to see that day. Bush, Stephen, did you have any closing words that you wanted to offer to Hubert before we close?
Yeah, I think I just want to talk something. Just I want to say to my brother from Zimbabwe, welcome to the family. And also, I just want him to keep it and work hard. And you are welcome. And also, you are going to get so many opportunity. And anyway, it's nice to meet you again. Yep, welcome. Keep up, and I hope you do better. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Well,
Sawa. Stephen, anything? Mostly, Hubert, you'll be talking logistics with Stephen. So it's nice to finally put a name to a face. Stephen, anything?
sure, I must say, Hubert, you are most welcome, and it's a great pleasure to hear from you, to really understand that you have already done a great work in as far as your career is concerned. And Tai is now here to boost, to work as a catalyst to whatsoever you're doing. Kindly embrace this opportunity, seize it, and make it, exploit it. I've been with the Thai for a shortest period of time, but trust me, I am a better person, and I'm being challenged every now and then. But all I would want you to have as portion of your journey is to be flexible, to learn to unlearn, and to always work on patience. Again, to the other hand, I do believe that with all your efforts, your commitment, Teaching Artists Institute is not only an institute, is not only a partner, but is a molding ground. By the time this session will come to an end, you'll be totally a different person and never regret. Keep it up. I wish to join hands together as we strive hard to have the Africa we want. Thank you.
Perfect. That was beautiful, Stephen. Herbert, I don't, yes. Herbert, you were going to say something?
Now saying thank you to Stephen.
Yeah. I believe it was Octavia Butler. I don't know if you know her. She said, everything you touch, you change, and everything you change changes you. And so know that our relationship is interdependent. And we look forward to you changing us and us also changing you. And so thank you for being a part of that cultural currency we talk about. You're most valuable. Please go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/teaching artists. I know Facebook is for old people, but that's okay. I'm old. So our organization is on Facebook. So please go there and officially announce tagging Ty your first post that we've now met and that it is official. We've begun your process as Art Tank winner Zimbabwe 2024. And we will share this recording on YouTube and give you a copy of this link. That's all. That's it. How do I say goodbye in Ndebele?
You just say usale kahle.
Oh,
Usale kahle.
Oselo. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, try me one more time. One more time. Real slow.
Usale kahle.
Usale gaje.
Yes, yes, yes.
Usale gaje. I'm going to
Yeah.
practice. I'm going to practice. I need to at least know how to say welcome and hello and goodbye in your language. They say if you say to a man in your language, you speak to his mind, but if you speak in his language, you speak to his heart. And I want to speak to your heart. So I'm going to learn a little,
Yeah, sure.
kidogo in the belly. Okay, family, next time. See you next month.
See you. Thank you.